Hey Bulldogs, let's see what's happening this week in Cold Blue News. First, Caroline introduces us to the new art teacher, Miss Monroe. We also talk with members of the homecoming court and interview the king and queen. Now, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm Katori Nicholas.
And I'm McChaffee. Welcome to Cold Blue News.
Mrs. McCarthy is holding conditioning sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays for students in grades 8 to 12. You must sign up on Family ID to participate. See Mrs. McCarthy or Mr. Case if you have any questions.
On to national news. The impeachment proceeding took another step yesterday. A House resolution passed yesterday. 232 reps voted yes and 196 reps voted no. The resolution authorized public hearings and lays the groundwork for further proceedings.
Now let's go Dominic with a look at the new art teacher, Mrs. Monroe.
Recently, Cold Blue News has been introducing you to the school's new faces. This week, I talked to Mrs. Monroe, who worked at the Holbrook Junior Senior High School around 12 years ago. During her time away from the school, she worked as a long-term sub, sometimes even coming back to HMHS. She is now back and sharing her passion for art with us as an art teacher.
My favorite kind of art, I'm definitely a fine artist. I like Impressionism and paintings with realism and portraits. I'm not great at abstract. My brain does not think that. I go more if I can see it, I can draw it, and I tend to do more realism. But a lot of kids like to do all different types of art, so I have to really be sensitive to that. What do I like to do when I'm not teaching? Well, I put on my mom hat and I drive everyone everywhere. I go to a lot of hockey games. We travel a lot of different places for hockey. My daughter does theater, and I just like to be with my family and try to paint when I have some free time, which isn't usually a lot. What do I want everyone to know who I am? Well, sign up for art, take ceramics. Being creative is super important in life. And I know what I'm doing, and I hope you take my class. And if you see me, please say hi, because I might have taught a family member a long time ago. You never know.
This has been Dominic Costa with Cold Blue News. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks Dominic. The homecoming dance was last Saturday. Matt is here to tell us about the homecoming king and queen.
Make some noise for the homecoming king and queen 2019, Maddie Connor and Jacob Abuda.
For the most part, the homecoming dance was a success for Holbrook High. The homecoming court looked reminiscent of an all-star team, but there can only be one king and queen.
Some of the homecoming court members that stood out in the community for me was definitely Caroline Duggan, Amanda Doherty, Niall. A lot of them do a lot of things in the community.
I definitely have to say, Jerry, Yubi, Caroline Duggan.
The homecoming king and queen, and the entire court for that matter, is reserved for the students who most contribute to our school and society.
Thank you, everybody, for voting for me for homecoming court.
It meant a lot to me. I feel like I put a lot of work into this class because I really enjoy the people in it.
I just want to say thank you to the people who decided on the court.
Overall, I'm just thankful for the people that voted for me.
In the end, Jacob Abergar and Madeline Connor took it home.
I'm extremely happy for Maddie and Jacob, considering that the two of them worked tirelessly for both the community and especially the class of 2020.
Congratulations to Maddie and Jacob, especially Jacob, because he's so darn cute. And I actually put that in.
Congratulations to them, because homecoming king and queen are some of the best accomplishments for a high school senior. This is Matthew Messina, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Matt. To any students who would like to retake their school picture, Retake Day will be held next Friday, November 8th. As some of you sports fans may know, the girls' varsity soccer team has had quite the season, winning all but one of their games. Andrew has more on the story.
Just give me the ball.
girls' soccer team has been on a tear this season. After dropping their first game against Rockland 3-1, they decided that losing wasn't for them, so they went on a 15-game winning streak. During this great run, senior Riley Cochran broke the all-time goals scored record, and the team overall played together very well.
This year the team has really good chemistry because we've been playing together for so long. We haven't lost any girls, and we only have a couple new girls, but they fit perfectly on our team, and we know how to play together, and we mesh really well.
The team's chemistry is really good, and we've known each other for a while, and we're all really good friends outside of soccer and on the field.
After crushing Bishop Connolly 7-0 on homecoming, they clinched the Mayflower League Championship.
Clinching the title was really exciting, and it gave us all something to be proud of, because even though making playoffs is something to be proud of, this is something that we can say that no one else in the school has done in a while, besides softball, but we did it by ourselves. It's literally just us. We're not sharing the title with anyone, and we're all really proud of ourselves.
It feels good to clinch the title because we haven't done it in such a long time, and we're actually really improving as a team.
It feels really good because it's the first time in a while that we've done it, and we had a lot of firsts this season, so it feels really good.
As the season winds down, the team is now looking into having a deep playoff run. This has been Andrew LaRossi. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Andrew. Be sure to be on the lookout for an announcement regarding the girls' first tournament game, which will be at some point next week. Speaking of goals, our very own Dante Cave scored his first career varsity goal on Monday. He scored the first goal of the boys' game against South Shore Christian Academy.
Varsity football hosts Wareham tonight at 5 p.m. And varsity volleyball hosts the first round of the MIAA Division III tournament at 7. Tickets for both games are $5 for adults and $2 for students. Now let's go over to sports with Brianna.
Hello Bulldogs, and welcome back to This Week in Sports. Boys and girls cross country traveled to Rentham for the Mayflower League meet on Friday. Boys ran first on the 5K course. J.D. Sanchez crossed the line first for Holbrook, followed by Winston Legentis. Girls ran next with Love Roby crossing second overall and Sierra Sheehan taking fourth. The girls took third overall for the Mayflower League. The varsity boys soccer team ended their 3-12-3 season on Wednesday, tying Cardinal Spellman 0-0. Girls varsity soccer secured a 4-1 win against South Shore Christian Academy on Monday with goals from Riley Cochran and Ruby Ambrose. Today, football takes the field at home against Wareham at 5, and volleyball looks to improve their 16-6 season in the first round of the tournament at 7 against Calvary Chapel. Admission is $2 for students and $5 for adults. That was sports. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Brianna. If you'd like to see highlights of our last week's pep rally, our own Marcus Spencer put together a video on the Code Blue YouTube channel at Code Blue HMHS.
The show also has a new Instagram. Make sure to follow us at Code Blue HMHS.
That wraps up this week's show. I'm Nick Chaffee.
And I'm Katoria Nicholas. See you next Friday.